All right. Hey there, everybody. How you doing? Obviously, today we're going to do a little tier list. And you may hate me, you may love me, because I have some strong opinions about some of these Marvel movies. And we'll do those first. We'll do all my hot takes off the rip, all right? But yeah, so you know what these are, tier list videos. This little tier list here is one that has all the Marvel movies, all the Marvel shows, all the Marvel, like, Netflix stuff, one-shots. It's like a list of a lot of shit. But we're only going to rank ones that I've seen, and probably just do ones that are Marvel movies and Marvel TV shows that are on Disney Plus. Because the Netflix ones and all that, I can rank those differently, and I can do a video on those if people want to see that. But I haven't seen all of them and everything, and so it's just kind of a mess. And sorry if this is hard to see, because they're very small and they're very hard for me to see. Excuse me. So I'll try my best to make sure you guys know what they are whenever I put them up. Okay. So here we go. Let's go in the window. Ooh, look at this. All right. So hot takes, and I'm going to try to keep this video shorter because I don't want to be in here for it's because it's hot as fuck in this room. All right, y'all. It's hot as hell. So let me see what y'all can see. Okay, so this is the list. Look at all that shit. It's a lot of shit. All right, a lot of properties. All right, let's start with my hot takes. Where is it at? Where is it at, baby? Saw it earlier. All right, so Black Panther. There it is. Black Panther. Oh. What do you think? Where should Black Panther go, everybody? How about fucking... No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. We'll see where it's... It seems like a good starting point. D. I don't like Black Panther that much. When I watched it in theaters, I thought it was fine. I was like, all right, that was good, And I went home. And then I was like, you know what? I haven't seen Black Panther in a long time. I should rewatch it. And I tried to rewatch it like a month or two ago, and I didn't finish it. I was so bored, and I just was not interested in anything that was happening, and I didn't finish it. And I was like, this is not interesting to me. The best parts, Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa's good, but he's just like a kind of a nothing character. He's kind of bland, man. And that's kind of by nature, because he's a good king, he's even-tempered, kind of chill guy, but he's just not interesting very much to me. The more interesting character is Michael B. Jordan, with his guy, whatever, I like that character. He's more interesting. I can't remember his name, so that means a lot too, doesn't it? But whatever, there, hot take over. Black Panther, D for now. I gotta think about where I want to rank the rest of these. And some more hot takes. Ant-Man. Guess what? Ant-Man's gonna be above Black Panther. Ant-Man may be like an A for me. Okay? Paul Rudd is hilarious. He has a father-daughter relationship that you really can follow and then get invested in. And it's just funny silliness. And he shrinks small, and there's bugs, and he rides around on bugs. It's hilarious and silly. And there's like a heist, and it's just funny. I don't know why you guys hate on Ant-Man so much, especially Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp. All right, it's not as good as the first Ant-Man, but it's not like fucking F or E or it's both boring, forgettable. It's just like bland. What? Do you hate comedy? Do you hate Paul Rudd? Paul Rudd instantly makes anything that Paul Rudd is in is not like a fucking failure or an F. All right? There's that Dinner for Schmucks movie, maybe that, maybe because he's in that, I think, and maybe that. But everything else, Paul Rudd's good. The father-daughter relationship, man, it really just tugs on your heartstrings. I can't believe you guys would diss that. He's on house arrest. He can see his daughter. There's just a family dynamic there that's not in any other Marvel movies, so it automatically sets it apart. Think about this, no other hero in Marvel really has like a relationship with a daughter or a son or anything like that until we get to like Endgame when Tony Stark has a daughter, and there's that I'm getting ahead of my. There's that dynamic there. So this has this little family dynamic thing that sets it apart, and he really just wants to be free because he's on house arrest, and it's not bad. All right, you guys are just hating. You're just haters, okay? Black Panther has his father and that relationship. Guess who also has a father relationship? Fucking Thor. And guess what's better? Thor. He is more complicated. So now we can. I think those are my end of my hot takes and my vehemently defending it. My hot takes. Oh wait, nope. Iron Man 2 is also a hot take. It's probably B. I like Iron Man 2. What? Fight me. It's not that bad. And I did rewatch Iron Man 3, and I like it more than I used to. Now that I know what it is, I like it more than I used to like it, okay? Doctor Strange is good. It's fine. I think... Let me think about this. Is it on par with Ant-Man and Wasp, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3? Maybe. That's a tough one. I'll leave it there for now. That's a tough one, though. But Multiverse of Madness is going to A. Ant-Man may not be A. I'm not going to put Ant-Man on the same level of... And this just goes by my enjoyment, I think, of these. So there's more context added with the other movies of like how much I enjoy these. So I'm not saying like this movie is technically a better movie than this movie, but it's kind of like all my feelings together of how I like them. Yeah, I think that is pretty good. See, let's put all the Avengers. Let's make the Avengers put them in a place. I think it's just classic. It's got to be S tier. All-time classic, all-time fun. Now, Age of Ultron is another one that people really don't like, but with the context of the MCU now that we know, like now that we know Vision more and what Vision is as a character, watching the movies back, you can you see Vision, you're like, oh, I know Vision. I know what he is, kind of. And the context of that can help you see the movie differently. And we know about the stones now. We know more about the Infinity Stones. And so the whole movie kind of... It just... With the rest of the context of the MCU, it's not as bad anymore. It's not like it's confusing or a mess. You can understand it. And I'm like, okay. So I think Age of Ultron... Because it's an Avengers movie, all of our characters are there together. They're doing fun things. They're joking. It's good. It's good. All right. It's not like fucking garbage. So maybe that's a hot take, maybe not. But I think it's an A tier, possibly. Okay. So this is Captain America, the first Captain America movie. I like more than most people. Do I think it's better than Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3? And Ant-Man. I might put it up there. Yeah, Captain America is obviously my favorite character, so I gotta go all out for Captain America. He's gotta be up there. He's my boy. I just said I was gonna rank the Avengers movies, and I'm now moved to Captain America. Captain America Winter Soldier, S tier, easy. Fucking classic. It transcends Marvel. It's just a spy, thriller, action movie with fun superhero comic book elements. Civil War, probably. I don't think it's a classic like these, but still really cool, really fun, interesting. If there was an A+ tier, it'd be like A+ tier, because it's above these two. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it there. But if there was an A+ tier, it'd go to A+ tier. I think. All right, Captain Marvel is like it's like an E. Oh my god, would I rather watch Captain Marvel? I've only seen Captain Marvel once, okay? So right now, if I was going to rewatch something, I would rather watch Captain Marvel than Black Panther. Just to rewatch it, because maybe it's not as bad, you know? It has that 90s thing. All right, I don't feel... If I move... I don't know. All right, we'll leave it there for now. I didn't see Black Widow because I just heard too much about it being bad, and I don't want to see my girl ScarJo, you know, not living up to expectations. It's too sad for me. All right, Daredevil, fucking great. We're gonna skip that for now. This is Endgame. It looks like. Endgame goes to A. No, it goes to S. Just because of the way it ended, just because how it wrapped everything up, and how it really did. It really was like a, I won't say, it's like a perfect ending to this whole story, except for Tony having to die. But it's really fun, really sad, really emotional. It's just the execution of it, while not perfect and not as tight as Infinity War, which is my favorite and I think the best Marvel movie ever made, probably ever will be. Infinity War is just so fucking good and perfect, and the ending, man, woof. So, if there was an S plus, this would be this is my top. Infinity War would be my top one. Okay, Eternals. Eternals is on the same level. Oh my god, is that what I'm gonna? Is this what I'm gonna do? I think I'll move all of these down. What could go in D tier though? All right, that's where I'm standing for now, and then I'll reassess after I get more of these up there. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah, I liked it a lot when I first watched it, but then having some time and seeing more of the Marvel shows on Disney Plus, I think it's more of a C tier. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Guardians of the Galaxy, S tier, baby. That's a great sci-fi superhero space adventure. All of our characters finally getting like their first interactions together. It's a great story. It's just like family and, you know, learning to work together and teamwork, and it's just fun, wholesome. It's a classic, you know. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, still really good, really emotional. I love the ending. You get some like fatherly feels, and man, I'm starting to sweat in here, I think. God, it's so fucking hot in here, and this doesn't help that I'm slurping down this Monster Energy. This is elevating my heart rate, but I need it because I gotta have my brain thinking fast. All right, Hawkeye. Hawkeye was pleasantly. I was really happy with how Hawkeye turned out. Jeremy Renner gets a lot of shit, I think, undeservedly. He's a good actor, and he's really good in the show. He's like this. He's like a pissed off uncle, but you know he's just a badass, and so he doesn't care. He's kind of like flippant or apathetic to a lot of things, and he's not cocky about it or anything. He just comes off like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know. But he knows that he could kick your ass, and it's just fun series. And Kate Bishop, played by, God, I don't fucking remember her name, but she's really great too. Their dynamic is great. It's a fun show. It really is. It's a really fun show. I suggest you watch it if you have not. So I think this is the first Iron Man. First Iron Man goes to S tier, fucking classic. kicked off the MCU. Everyone knows that, but just the introduction to Tony Stark and his change of heart, and to see his journey, the start of his journey, and it's just really fun. Interesting characters and some cool action. Some great action scenes that really stick with you. All right, Loki. Loki is awesome too. I enjoyed it as much as Hawkeye, I think. Maybe a little bit more, but I can't put it in S tier because it's not finished. I don't know if Hawkeye is finished either, but it probably should be. It is a little funny in Hawkeye that his wife is so trusting of him. Like, he's been hanging around with this 20-year-old girl in the New York City, and they've just been doing this adventure, and she's she has no worries about him being involved with her at all. It's it's kind of wholesome, but it is funny that she's not worried about it at all. It's great. All right, Moon Knight. I've seen 2 episodes, and I haven't finished it, so I'm gonna put not seen. But right now, I'm not that interested in it. I would probably put it, if I was gonna put it somewhere, I'd put it in a D tier. This is the perfect place for this because I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's really good right now. I don't like that they're fighting the Scooby-Doo live action monsters. Those are the monsters he's fought so far, and they look bad, and it's just I'm just not interested in it. And I think Oscar Isaac has done a better job. His acting in that first episode, I don't know about his acting, but his character in that first episode I didn't really like. But the second episode, he had a lot more to do. And I think he's kind of killing it with his different accents and having to act as a lot of different people. Well, 2 different people, I guess. But it just has a lot of hurdles that it hasn't overcome for me. And so I'm I don't know if I'll watch it. I may react. I may watch some people watch it, get the highlights of it. I know that sounds bad, and people, and I wouldn't be able to review it, because I didn't see it for myself. But maybe if I do see some more highlights from it, I'll be interested to watch the rest of it myself. But as of right now, I'm just not. Thor Ragnarok goes to an A. Let me see. Did I enjoy Thor Ragnarok as much as these? Yep. Yep, this is a good list. Yep, this is good. Yep. Yep, okay. Let's see. What's the next? Runaways. I don't know. Look at all this shit on here. Where does Runaways even come on? On Hulu? Why is there so many seasons of this shit? Who's watching that? Shang-Chi! I gotta rewatch Shang-Chi. Maybe I'll turn that on when I click off of this. Because I need to rewatch it. I really loved it when I first saw it, but it may have problems that, it's a lot of fantasy, there's dragons and all this shit. I did not expect all that stuff to happen in the movie, but it did. I really liked it. It's interesting. In the Kung Fu, I love Kung Fu movies, but I need to rewatch it because I don't remember. I don't know if I would say I would enjoyed it as much as these other movies, but I would rather watch it than Ant-Man, Iron Man. I think so. She-Hulk is coming out. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's get to the Spider-Man movies. Okay. So this might be a bit of a hot take, but Spider-Man Homecoming. That's better than Ant-Man. It's better. This is tough. Okay, so this is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home are both A tier. I think I like Spider-Man Far From Home more than Spider-Man Homecoming because there's this romantic comedy, some rom-com elements with Peter and MJ in that movie And Peter just wants to be a kid, you know. He wants to tell MJ he likes her, and he wants to date her and kiss her, and I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. This is nice. I like this story. I like this plot. But then in the background, there's this whole Mysterio thing going on, and elemental things attacking the Earth, and Peter's responsibility. You know, does he try to live his life, or does he have to fully commit to being the Spider-Man? And it's really good. And I think it's just as fun and funny as Homecoming, but it has that extra element of like the MJ stuff, and I like them. I like their chemistry. The first one is good and it's fun and everything, but the actions are not as good. Um, but the situations are still fun, and it's a good introduction movie. But I just like Far From Home a little bit better. But it's not as good. It's not good enough for me to put it on an S tier, in my opinion, because we have the next one, which is we have Spider-Man Far From Home, No Way Home, which I think that's what that is. Yep, because I can see the billboard. Spider-Man No Way Home, it it gets over the hump for me for being an all-time classic Marvel movie. You've got the novelty of the other multiverse Spider-Man, the multiverse villains, and it's just an awesome time. And we just rewatched it, me and my girlfriend, fiance. We watched it, and it holds up. You know, I stand by the flaw of the dramatic tone shift of when Aunt May dies, and then there's not enough time for us to introduce the hey funny Spider-Man. You know, yay the cameos. You know, and I'm just like, guys, Aunt May just died, and we're switching it up and to having all these Spider-Men here, and now we're gonna have a fun adventure. It still doesn't quite work for me there, but once we get over that, because you forget that Aunt May just died. I was like, yeah, this is great. I love these three guys together having fighting bad guys, and I just forgot. And I was like, oh yeah, Aunt May died though. Oh dude, that should always kind of be in the back of your mind. But it's not. It kind of goes away, and that's the movie's fault. It's the movie's fault. It doesn't hammer it home enough, you know. But still, with all that, it's still a S tier. Okay, WandaVision. I talked about it in my review. This is the perfect spot for a D. I didn't finish it, but I think I saw enough to where I can rank it. All right, I saw like 4 or 5 episodes, and I was just like, I checked out. But still, it's better than I would watch it over this stuff. So yeah, WandaVision. People love WandaVision. That may be a hot take too. I just don't care for it as much. Yeah, I'll watch the Hawkeye show over WandaVision. What of it? Fight me. Incredible Hulk. Meh. Don't have anything to say about it. Since the Hulk movie. Thor. All right, here we go to the Thor movies. Now these are interesting. The first Thor. Dang, this is gonna be maybe controversial. The first Thor, I don't mind. I think it's okay. And I'm even okay with the second Thor. Honestly. It's not as bad. Like, I finally watched it, because it's the only Marvel movie I never watched. And I finally watched it, like, earlier this year. Yeah. And I was like, hey, it's not bad. It's it gets boring. Like, it gets kind of boring towards the end. And I was like, all right. But still, you get Loki in there. He's fun. You get some conflict, you know, with Thor, and he's actually like he's realized the goodness, and he's being the good Thor, and that's good to see. He has some cool fights, some interesting lore. It's not bad. I don't think it's as good as the first Thor. The first Thor is pretty good, actually. A good redemptive story, and I like the characters. And Chris Hemsworth is just really great. So There you go. I think B is perfect for both the Thor movies. People probably put Thor: The Dark World down here because they're like, oh, it's Dark Elves. What? But it's not that bad. It's just like it's like Lord of the Rings. It really is, but just with Marvel. And people don't know, but I really don't like Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's okay, but just not my jam, you know. And I think that may be it. Oh my word. Let me see. Yeah. Thor: Love and Thunder's not out yet. What If? I didn't see What If, like any of it, so. All right, there's the list. Let me see. There's the list, everybody. So I've not seen these two. And then, all right. So, the list. We got Avengers. S tier. Captain America 2, S tier. Endgame, S tier. Infinity War, S tier. Guardians of the Galaxy, S tier. Iron Man, S tier. Spider-Man No Way Home, S tier. A tier Marvel, or Doctor Strange, MOM, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America, First Avenger, Civil War, Hawkeye, Loki, Ragnarok, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Thor, Ant-Man. I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. E tier. So I don't have anything in F, or yeah, I don't have anything in the F, the bottom, because I think they're all have redeeming qualities. There's nothing that's just terrible shite, you know. Watch my Eternals review if you want to hear me talk about how I don't like Eternals. Black Panther, I kind of said my reasons, and I know people might hate me for that, but it's just not that. It's just not very good, you know. It's just boring. It's just boring. Captain Marvel, no needs no explanation. Brie Larson's just unlikable, basically. The only good thing about this is Samuel L. Jackson. Like, him and her interacting is okay, and I just love Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's the list, people. You like how I wiped my nose just then? So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you disagree? I'm sure you do. Make your own list and post it and show me, or take a picture or something and, you know, tag me, put your Twitter and post your thing somewhere. I wonder if I can do it. I should do it. I should post mine. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take a picture and put it up there. But all right, until next time, people, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time when I do another tier list in a couple years.